Heck, some of you probably have been doing it over 5, maybe even 10 years, and they've never found consistency or profitability. But you simply won't let it go, will you? You ever consider what those problematic things are that provide barriers to your development? Perhaps they have nothing to do with the things going on in the chart. Perhaps they're internal. Have you ever considered yourself pondering whether or not you deserve to be successful? And that sounds silly. Some of you may snicker to that, thinking, who would think that? I'm not submitting the idea that you are willingly and knowingly doing these things, but consider for a moment, perhaps you have such a deep-rooted event or a lack of just mental health. But perhaps maybe you lost a parent, maybe you lost a spouse or a child, and that deep-rooted grief is gnawing at you internally, and perhaps that's been a barrier for you. Perhaps you don't believe you deserve to be successful, because to be successful and to be financially independent means that you've moved on. And some of us, whether we want to accept it or not, hold on to these things as mental barriers, living in deep-rooted self-guilt. Have you ever considered the possibility that the lack that you have in understanding the marketplace in a consistent capacity really has nothing to do with the trading? I can tell you, as a young man, when I first was introduced to the marketplace, I really wasn't that astute. I didn't have any real interest. I was intrigued, but I didn't believe I deserved to be successful. I didn't believe that there's no better way to describe it, deserved it. I didn't believe that I had the deserving characteristics of what makes a successful trader successful. I didn't believe I had it, because I allowed initial input from my family members saying, well, this is a pipe dream, Michael, you're wasting your time. Don't waste your time doing this. You're going to lose everything you have, Michael. You're going to waste your time doing this. And I believed it. I believed it for a long time, until I found more information about trading, and then I had a taste of what it was like to have success. Because some of you all know that my first trade was in an orange juice option, and I lost half of what I put up for the premium in one day. But I still couldn't let go of...
Yo, what up, guys? How are you doing? We're back again for New York session. NFP week, right? So chill out, man. NFP week. No trading after Wednesday. Those are the rules for me. But doesn't mean we can watch the charts, right? And tape read. So a little bit of music. We have ADP in 15 minutes, I think. Yeah. So that's why price is consolidating at the moment. FB trade, Jan, Tomazini, Danny back again, Favor, Phil, how you doing? Randy Rich, Banan, Tariq, Alvilar, Sain. Kindly give view on EURUSD. Bro caught gold at the fair value gap, still in. For a sell or a buy? Because it's a little bit tricky to be in a sell at the moment. With news in a few minutes, but technically we're trading above daily open. We've liquidated this high up here. Did not clear this one, so that could be a target still. And we have an inside bar on the 1 hour right now. So news is gonna push gold. Oh, you caught the buy from the daily fair value gap, right? The one that I outlined in the this one, the target, which I outlined for Sunday's market outlook, right? Yeah, that's amazing. That's like 300 pips, 270. That's nice. Yeah, the one I highlighted, indeed. Very good, very good. Let me post a link in the Telegram. Alright, a new hourly candle is gonna open. Same situation with GJ. We did clear Asia low though, so it doesn't have to go bearish. Where's the weekly open? What the hell is this? Alright, so this weekly candle just went straight up into this volume imbalance. It's a new monthly open, right? So we could head to previous monthly high first and then move down. That would, let me see where the monthly high is. All the way up here. So from Sunday's market outlook, favoring the liquidation of the full trend line, which is actually also the monthly high. So, but today we're trading above daily open, so there could be sales incoming. And what is a logical target? What is a logical target? So we did clear Asia low already. Then a return into this fair value gap might be a possibility. Yeah, gold's gone up. So we have news in like 12 minutes, right? Jean-Philippe, how you doing, man? Kenneth, is the standard deviation indicator on private on TradingView? No, it's just two vertical lines with a Fibonacci in it. So literally vertical line, Fibonacci. That's it. No indicator. No indicators up here, see? Yeah, structure on a higher time frame still bullish, so don't get too excited for sells on GJ. And keep this whole trend line in mind, right? So we did almost liquidate this one, but not yet. How are you doing, Simp? How are you doing? Do you think we're gonna bounce from 1H plus OB and reject from sell side imbalance, then continue moving lower on DXY? Currently, actually yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Although we don't have to return here, so, but if you go to the higher time frame, we just did a liquidity run, and we're moving away from this 4-hour fair value gap, which was also in premium. So if you take this high to this low, then we have the correct price range, right? And OTE, you see it's perfectly bouncing from OTE. Now let's look at it where the daily opened. It's up here. So normally you want to be a buyer below daily open, but we have to look at the context and the PDRAs and what already happened. So right now it does not have to go above daily open. And then if it returns back to this gap, right, that's a possibility. But you want to see a move away from it within an hour. It shouldn't stick around too long. So actually right now accumulation, manipulation, and then potentially drawing into this 15-minute fair value gap, and then we'll have to watch how structure forms, right? Because gold is still very bullish. But let's see how it forms. Got a little bit of a trend line going on over here, right? So keep that one in mind. Where's my thing? Oh, there. Right. No, not the lock. Where's the eye? Why do I get the lock? Now it works. So on the 15 that's a fair value gap, so let's go to the 15 on this chart, right? Does this 15-minute make sense to go to, right? That's the question. Let's get our range. It's in discount, so let me check up on the chat, sorry guys. GU, Asia and London session pulled only the upside. Seems to like it wants to yesterday's high. The thing is with today, guys, we have news in 7 minutes, ADP, and it's NFP week. So normally I don't even like really watch the charts closely after Wednesday. Yeah, today we're live streaming, right? So we're gonna watch it. But the conditions are not ideal before NFP. That's for sure. So with this huge displacement yesterday, it seems like. Yeah, it's not. Let me see. It's not really clean price action. That's what I mean by after Wednesday, right? So you have to accept the fact that some days are not ideal. But this whole area is easy to reach liquidity. That's why we're moving into it right now. This is low resistance liquidity. The only thing I don't like is this trend line, so there could be a target too, right, later. It's the only thing I don't like. If you want to look for sells, right? And then where's the weekly open? Alright, so we're trading below weekly open. What does the daily look like? Yeah, it almost looks like it wants to go into sell side of the curve, right? I think you have a nice indicator for that. Curve. Oh, the other way. Like so, this is the buy side. And then sell side. Does it make sense, right? Where's the market model? Is this the smart money reversal? Looks high probable to me. But we did not even go into equilibrium of the weekly range. And we did with DXY, right? So, or yes, so DXY went into discount, right? But we did not touch this area, which I think price should still draw into. So we're going back into premium. Now we have a range inside another range, right? From this low to this high. So price went back into premium. High resistance liquidity run. If we stay below this gap, this fair value gap on the 4, we should be good to return to this low, to these to the fair value gap. So that means if we have a New York session retracement into OTE, then sell side of the curve should come into play. But right now, it's printing barcodes, excuse me. Got a nice trend line going on over here right now. It literally touched it. What is silver doing at the moment? Silver is not moving as hard as gold. Yeah, just look at the higher time frame, right? We're still very bullish. And then price just stopped above these highs. And what is the next target, right? Is there an imbalance? Do we see an imbalance over here? If there are no imbalances and price is still willing to move up, you have a high chance it will liquidate the highs, because it's seeking the highs. So ADPs in 2 minutes and we'll have more information on what price wants to do. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is generated liquidity? We're creating a trend line just before the news? Hey Thomas, how are you doing? What is your time zone? I'm watching from London. I'm GMT +2, so I'm 1 hour ahead of you, I think. Hi bro, alternate strings, welcome back man to the live stream. Welcome back. EURUSD long-term perspective. I'll have a look in a second. Let's watch what ADP does in 30 seconds. Should be more likes on this video. This is a nice live stream. Thanks for the video. Thank you, the nurse. It all depends on you, if you guys hit it. I cannot force you to hit the like button, right? Alright, one thing. Let me pull up something. Let's see what news does in 5 seconds. Ooh. Taking out buy side first. Hold on 1 second, guys. The hell? Alright, I'm back. Sorry, was checking something. Will I look for USDCAD? Yeah, somebody already texted me about USDCAD this morning, and there are equal highs at the moment. Right? Up here. And we're also in the area where which I outlined in the market outlook, right? This area. This was the target for this week. So now it depends what the 4-hour time frame is going to give us, because this is a high probable area for a smart money reversal. And if you want to take a bigger picture, which is a little bit far away in my opinion, but you could say this is original consolidation, low risk sell, redistribution, and then a smart money reversal happening over here. But you really need a little bit more price action to confirm. We need to break above first, retest it, and then break up again, and then you know you're on the buy side of the curve. But this purple line was from the market outlook, so target was hit. Now we need to wait what price is gonna do. And again, it's NFP, right? So it might generate this equal highs for tomorrow, because tomorrow NFP, right? So it can leave these highs intact and draw lower, and then that will be a target for NFP or the week after. Oh, the market maker is here, guys. Oh no. Yes, Leon, there's a fair value gap down here. But right now price action is very, very choppy. When is it applicable to use the range created during London for retracement entry in New York? Depends on if London hit a higher time frame POI and if it took liquidity on the side where you don't want price to come back to anymore, right? David, can you show a sheet of your notations and meaning you use for your chart? Yeah, You can go to my Telegram, and if you go to the scroll to the pinned messages, it's like clicking a few times, then you get at my most used terms. So you can look it up over there. There's like a daily open price, weekly open price, market maker models, and all that kind of stuff. You mean above? Let me see. Oh, you mean up here? I see. I see you. Get out. Yeah, price action overall is a little bit messy. Look at this. What up, what up? Market maker, do I know you? Do I know you? Bro, if price goes into fill a high time frame fair value gap and it creates an equal highs or low, could it return to the fair value gap again? Example, US oil. Let's have a look, Steven. I forgot, did I cover oil in the market outlook? I think I did. Don't remember. Let me check it real quick. Situation which is highly probable. I'm just watching back to my own market analysis. Hold on. Probable. And then move up again. Week I'm with this fair value. Right. With this fair value gap. So if we start trading down at the start of the week, I'm expecting an entry drill up here or down here and then move up again. I don't see a reason why we trade lower. Everything is telling me it should go up. So grab liquidity from this fair value gap and then move up. That's a situation which is highly probable. Oh yeah, that's oil from the market outlook. All right, good. I guess needed to check it. Let's return music. Oh, it's a little bit loud. Let me get back to your question, my friend. You see equal highs in a fair value gap, Steven. Price return to fill the 4-hour fair value gap. The left equal highs on the 1 hour. I see. I see. Yes, but why is it leaving this, right? To generate liquidity. And from the market outlook, which you just heard, entry drill into the fair value gap, and an entry drill is price dips into a fair value gap and moves away straight up. And what you're currently seeing is exactly what's happening. Normally, an entry drill doesn't go past the lower part of the fair value gap. So I guess this is just a rebalancing of this fair value gap, right? But why does price leave these equal highs, right? If you're in a sell up here, where are you gonna trail your stop loss, right? You're gonna trail it over here, and eventually over here, and that's what's gonna get liquidated in the end. You mean upside on gold? Yeah, highly probable. Gold's very bullish at the moment, so. And this one outlined from the market outlook, which was the target, and then price can react overall. And I posted this morning, I posted this in the Telegram. If you are paying attention, you're seeing this over here, which is the start of a market maker model, right? So original consolidation, which is a target eventually when we're going into the buy side of the curve, right? So highly probable smart money reversal down here. It doesn't have to touch the original consolidation, but it's a start of the market maker model, so that's why it's probably highly likely we won't reject from this area but go straight up. Are you gonna stop live streaming? I will live stream a little bit less. I will live stream probably only on Wednesday and Friday, and the rest will be for the group on a Zoom meeting, and it will be a little bit more advanced than what we're doing here on stream. So I'm finding commodities a lot more fun to trade lately, because if you guys were in the Telegram the last few weeks with gold, right? Gold is just amazing. And oil, when it moves, it also really moves well. So if you look at oil, I don't know what this is. Why? What happened? When it moved 350 pips. Let me check news real quick, because that's funny. Or I missed some news, I guess. Let me see. No. I guess this is just New York Open liquidity injection, or volume actually. And ADP had bad numbers. I just see. And we have unemployment claims in 2 minutes. So let's see. Oh yeah, guys. I don't know if you saw it on the Telegram or YouTube community tab, but I did pass 20k challenge, so hit the like button for that one, I guess. Went up. It's actually pretty sad. This is if you are cocky in your trading, this is what happens. This drawdown. I was up. What was it? 2.5% or something, and then I thought I cannot lose, and I will enter trades when I did not have my confirmations, and then I went into a little bit drawdown, and then I started thinking, what am I actually doing? And then I went back to my original style, right? Waiting for my model without being a cocky guy, and then with correct risk management, we just went up straight up after I identified this shit. So this spike up was the GJ trade, 250 pips. I made like 5% in one day on this one, and then a little dip, that's fine. Then all this is gold, all this. And I actually, it's actually pretty funny, but I was a little bit annoyed. I was, if you guys remember, I was in a gold cell from up here. Yeah, no, from up here. Yes. I was in a gold cell and literally, I was 20 pips off. Yeah, it was like this. Asia session, that's my bedtime, right? So I'm sleeping. Literally, I was $40 off for passing the challenge over here. And then I woke up and price was back up here. So that made me so annoyed, but it's fine. We managed to catch another sell, and then eventually I caught this sell too over here, and that was like a really fast trade. I think it was done in like 5 minutes. Let me see, was it over here? Yeah, that was that run up in that 1 hour. Yeah, I took a sell up here in this gap, like this, I think. Yes, like this. And then the trade was done down here. So yeah, pretty good stuff. We are in the gap, but I don't think it will bounce from here. We're having a little bit of force at the moment. This is some situation of catching a falling knife, right? You don't really want to do that, but we met the draw. So accumulation, manipulation, trend line, right? Always, guys, trend lines, if you see them, trade to them. It's highly probable. And then, oh, this is unemployment claims, right? Yes, this is unemployment claims right now. Europe banned Russia's oil. I think they did already a long time ago. You said, yeah, you said the oil would go up in the outlook. Yeah. Hi Tom, I hope all is well. Thoughts on Nasdaq trading down into the 15-minute fair value gap below price to move higher in New York. So currently, I think we're trading in a daily breaker. Yes, so we're trading in a daily breaker. 15-minute fair value gap to trade up. This one. There are clean highs up here. I think it's pretty high probable. Yep. Where's the daily open? Over here. So we're trading above daily opening price, right? And then the range at the moment. This is the range. So it would be in discount and it would return to daily opening price, which I guess is fine. The only thing I don't like, right? This. I don't like to see trend lines when I want to trade into a fair value gap. Would you feel comfortable seeing this trend line? And the next touch of this trend line would be in this fair value gap, right? You have to consider that. I would not feel comfortable at all taking a buy on a trend line. how to pass funding challenges. Take only take high probable setups and don't be cocky. don't one thing that is actually killing funded challenges is, oh, let me just do like a 1/4% risk and see how far it goes, and then, oh, it's only a 1/4%, so if I lose, it's fine, it's only a 1/4%. But then you take 8 trades in a row and then you're down 2%. And you're gonna get mad because with every loss you take, even if it's low risk, your mental will start to deteriorate. You love trend lines? Yes. You're short in S&P? Are you short from this fair value gap? This most sensible? This fair value gap or this one? Good morning, Mafus Elahi. Price action on EU and GBP has been weird today. A salty winger. It's NFP week, so tomorrow is NFP, right? We don't want to be in this kind of price action. I'm just live streaming, so just because I usually do it on Thursday, Friday, right? But we're just watching price and it's low probable to trade at the moment. And now we can still move. We don't have to move higher, right? Like I just said, this looks like the start of the model, but we already had. Let me just outline this model for you. Right, over here. Make a fat line so we can see it clearly. Let's make it red too. Right, sell side, buy side, sell side, buy side. So we don't have to go back here because we already have the buy side. Right? Now we have sell side. Where's the original consolidation in the market maker model? What does look looks like a consolidation right now? We have this over here, but we also have this over down here. Right? So short term sell model should be the Asia lows. And I talked about it in the Telegram this morning. We're trading above daily open. What is the significance of that? And when are these equal lows going to be attacked by price action? Doesn't have to move there. And the reason is we already took liquidity, but it's in Asia session. And that's, for me, unfavorable. But it still can respect it, right? So what could happen is we take out internal range liquidity, which is these lows, and head into this fair value gap. But I see no reason why it should not take these lows, because it's too equal and we are trading above daily open, right? What's outlook on EU and GU? At the moment, yesterday, when was it? Or maybe this is also from the market outlook. I said we could retrace below these lows and then move up again. I'm pretty sure I said that. Let me... I did want to see it trade lower, but looking at DXY, it didn't have to do that. So next week, I'm expecting more bullish price action at the start, and then we'll have to wait for price action. These highs are looking like a target in my eyes. So EU has equal lows on the monthly. Yes, that's true. But again, let's look at DXY, right? Let me scroll a little bit further. EURUSD doesn't have to go there. Structure at the moment. So if you look at the 4-hour, this does not look like bearish price action, right? So
not yet, because we were seeing
before we
this
go bearish,
part
I
we
really
didn't see
favor
it.
these highs to get taken out. It's too equal for me. And then this high over here should be the whole range, right? Because that's where I drew it from. Up to how do you draw your discount premium?
Yeah, that's not.
I'm pretty sure the weekly range on GBPUSD, the simulation session on price ranges, you'll have the
I did not. I thought I talked about these lows. That's why I outlined it over here, but I guess I didn't talk about it in the market outlook. It's fine. There's still a daily fair order block down here too. Oh, this is a weekly, my bad. Yeah, you have this order block down here. Doesn't have to go there, because we already hit the daily breaker over here. That's where it bounced from. Look at that. Look at this price action, guys. So nasty. Very nasty. Nasty stuff. So on NFP, no trades at all. No trades at all. I would not advise taking trades on NFP after Wednesday in the week. So would you say that risk should be like 1% and setups should be highly probable? Yes. Yes. Don't be scared to put on a little bit of size, especially with my Forex funds, because you have 12% drawdown rule. 12%, right? If you trade 1 to 2R or 1 to 3R, you can lose 3 in a row and then do 1 win and you're back, right? So hey bro, what's that separating your days? What do you mean, the like these boxes? With the letter in it? There's a reason old traders call gold the widow maker. The widow maker?
Lol. A new 15-minute candle opened. No top wick on the last one, right? What's this one gonna do? We can rebalance over here. So that would mean price will run up one more time. Will NFP last the whole week? Makes sense why GJ and UJ had weird price action. Yeah, it's the best thing to do is from Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday London session is fine too. But after that, better to stay out. Monte funded accounts are, in my opinion, better. If you want to trade with more capital, because you aren't losing anything. If you lose the account, you don't lose anything, right? And if you blow your account, your personal life account, then you lost all your money. So why no trades on NFP? Because pre-NFP, the days before, price action can be a little bit weird, and a lot of stop hunts and liquidity runs will happen. And just overall, the price action is not favorable. And that's my personal opinion. And those are the rules I stick to. AUDUSD sell soon. AUDUSD sell soon. Looks pretty bullish to me. Or do you want to sell above this high? I mean, you could do that. It's more probable it will ring these highs, in my opinion. I don't know. Look at structure, alright? What is structure telling you at the moment? Are we moving up or are we moving down? You can choose what you want to do. And what did we respect? Did we respect bearish PD arrays or bullish PD arrays at the moment? No, you can decide what to do. Doesn't mean it can go down, and if you are a scalper and you're aiming for 20 pips, that's only like this little move. That can still happen. But higher time frame. If you want to be a seller and you want to target all these lows, you really wanted to trade below this fair value gap first. I heard NFP price action said that you were weird. Well, he is right. He's right. I am a little bit weird, but it's fine. I don't like to be normal and boring. So tell me, do you want to participate in this price action? Up, down, up, down. Better stick with a higher time frame. question. What would be the days that you won't trade? Most of the time Monday. I want to see how Monday forms for the rest of the week, right? Days which have interest rates are can be pretty choppy. And then also NFP, right? CPI, I don't mind most of the time because CPI is actually, I don't know, I've just have better experiences with CPI, but definitely NFP and when there are interest rates released. Am I a half percenter or a 1%er? Depends. I do like 0.5% more though. I'm waiting for price to get in the fair value gap on daily IOD before we sell. Yeah. It's probably reaching for this up here eventually. Because we're on the buy side right now. Do we want to take out this high? Yes, probable. Right, and then hit that order block and then fill in the rest of this fair value gap. Which is over here, actually avoid this area. This is low resistance liquidity. Congrats on 20k challenge. Started with 10k. No, just straight up 20. How long did it take you? 9 days. It was 9 days and yeah, actually 13 because there were 2 weekends between it, but 9 days. Nasty price action. Yeah, gold is not nice to look at today. Hey, GJ is terrible at the moment. Stuck in a range. When I backtest, do you use replay button or not? I don't use TradingView to backtest. I use Soft4FX simulator to backtest because I don't see the candles form live when I use the replay button. This price action. Down, up. What's the USDCAD doing? Sitting in this fair value gap at the moment. Yes, good advice, Steven. No, don't rush it. Yeah, Jad the first. No replay button. Let's look at USDCAD though. EU in 1H OB, H1 OB. How would you decide odds of it holding? I would not. Look,
these conditions are tough to trade right now. I would not advise to trade. If you're looking for something, probably scalping is the best for like 10-20 pips. But yeah, technically it looks like it's a good area. And that's because there's a 30-minute fair value gap. We'll take higher time frame in consideration, right? Daily breaker. SPX feels like I'm trading Bitcoin. Wiki scam price action. I mean, yeah. ICT says sit on your hands the rest of the week, guys. I don't think he says that just to make you not trade, but it's with a reason, right? That's why I'm not trading too. Put yourself in the most high probable situations. And that's avoiding NFP week after Wednesday. Why are you not checking US30? I was not aware I should check US30 though. Yeah, guy, you can. I have a moderated chat. You guys cannot see the message that some guy just sent, but some guy just wanted to post it WhatsApp number for trade investment advice. My bro, you just got clapped by my moderation, so get the fuck out of the stream. So excuse my language though. Sit on your booty, yes sir. Can you rather? Then why are you not? Yeah. Lol. Well, let's look at US30. Let's see what's up. Cheeks clapped by the automod. Yeah, yeah. If somebody uses foul language or posts links or WhatsApp numbers, I will have the option to assess if I want to put it in the chat. So, for instance, Kenneth said "fucking scammers," which I allowed, but I had to approve it first. US30. Sorry, let's get back. So yeah, what's happening at the moment? If I'm going off swing high to swing low, which is the current dealing range, which is this, and I'll have to narrow it down on a lower time frame, I guess. Then we have this equal highs too up here. So how long is this gonna stay intact, right? I mean, I don't like how indices move on the higher time frame. It's a little bit choppy or something for me. I cannot really make sense of it. I'm literally Forex and gold. But let's see. What are the other twos doing? Just sitting in a daily breaker on both, I guess. Yeah, this one too. Let me just quickly assess where is the liquidity residing at the moment. So I can see this, right? Right, this trend line. So that's liquidity. I can see liquidity up here. I can see liquidity up here. And I can see liquidity down here. So right now we're trading around equilibrium, I think. Yes, bang in the middle of equilibrium of this range. So do you want to be a seller? Go look for opportunities up here. Do you want to be a buyer? Then I would suggest this trend line to be liquidated first, because that's not favorable to my eyes. And then with Nasdaq the same situation. Current dealing range. We're already in discount at the moment, trading above daily open. Do you want to sell? Probably best to look around here. Let's go to the 1 hour. So this is the 1 hour order block. Right. Yeah, so at the moment we're trading below this fair value gap again. Right. So I would be more inclined to say it should go down into this gap. And that's purely based, this is US 100 by the way, and it's purely based off the price range we're currently in. Even though we're on a daily breaker, but the daily breaker is in premium of this range. So you want to see this area hit. But again, NFP weak, right? And the guy who asked the 50-minute fair value gap, right? And the trend line which I outlined. So this is why it's hard for this trend line or for this fair value gap to hold probably. What's US 100 doing? US 100 is actually in the same gap. Right? And then look how Nasdaq just dipped away below it. And then the same gap is over here. And US 30 did not even reach it. So US 30 did not reach it, US 100 overshot it, and S&P is actually hitting it perfectly. So let me put in some lines and see what's gonna happen with this AM session. So daily opening over here. And then same situation with all the indices, this trend line. Then what did London session do, right? Let's see. London session traded straight up above daily opening, having some sort of potential to create a high of the day. Right, so It depends on your model, right? I don't know what kind of rules you guys have in your model, but I like to sell when we're above daily opening, right? And I like to buy when we're below it. So even though there's a fair value gap here and it might respect it and we might move up, I still want to be a buyer when we're below the daily opening. And that's the case with Forex and gold. So I'm not 100% sure on how indices respect that kind of price action, but I would assume it's the same, right? So yeah, and Nasdaq looks to be the heaviest. And how can you determine that, right? How do you determine which one is the heaviest? Does anybody know? Do you have an idea? And with heavy, I mean which one is most likely to drop faster, right? Due to swinging, yes, David, exactly. Lower highs. Yeah, but why is NQ the heaviest at the moment? Look for failure swings while others making higher highs, lower lows. Yeah, could be. But why? Let me give you this one for free. Look this price range, right? Where did 7 o'clock, the New York kill zone open, start? US30 started in a little bit higher in premium. Nasdaq barely in premium, and then same with S&P. So this is how you can already see which one is. For instance, if Nasdaq was over here, right, then it would probably go down slower. And this is based on where where it's positioned in time. Oh, we have a slight S&T, right? Because I would not really call it S&T, but US30 almost took this high, so this is almost relative equal, right? And then the others did not come close to the same wick, which is on US30. So does my thought process make sense to you guys? Right? This is how I determine where we should go, right? Important to identify where's the liquidity, which is ask yourself, who has more to lose at this moment? If you look at this chart, go to the 1 hour. Who has more to lose? So Nasdaq moves in the predicted way, right? And that's just purely based off this price action. And then the guy who asked 15-minute fair value gap, I hope you did not take it. As I said, the trend line is unfavorable for a buy. Let me see what gold is doing. Absolutely shit price action. Jesus. Just look at it. No bueno. You can still read a little bit, right? Let's see what happens. Let's identify where the liquidity is residing. at the moment. We remove some lines. So now 15-minute fair value gap, right? As Lian outlined earlier. Does it make sense to reject from here? If it wasn't NFP, I would say yes. And that's based off a few confluences. But I cannot outline them all over here. And if you want to see sells on gold, this low needs to be taken. This one. So this would be, if you would sell right now, right, that would be a trade without confirmation, and then you will lose. That's what I did a few times on the challenge, because I thought it will do what I say, and the market will grab a hammer and will beat you down. He will beat you down. The market maker is ruthless. Did you show EU? Just joined in. I mean, we talked about DXY, so that's inversely, right? But we're currently respecting a 4-hour fair value gap over here. So price doesn't have to trade back into here, but there's a possibility, because in the current dealing range we're slightly in discount right now, so it might retrace up back into this fair value gap. But price action on NFP week right now is not clean at all. So look. Oh, we were waiting for USDCAD. Why didn't we watch it? I said it earlier too. That's fine. Still a little bit choppy too. So right now you will get clapped on gold, right? Because wait for this low, and it did not come to this low. So this is why patience is important. Let's compare the same gaps right now, right? This fair value gap. And look where this one is, so it's also disrespecting, and then look at the US30. Just slightly. So we can see the US30 doesn't want to go down as bad as the other two. So if you're looking for sells, then you take these two. And I think ICT doesn't trade US30 too, because he uses it for cracking correlation, which is what you should do, I think, because the US 100, I know people like Nasdaq, right, because it's so volatile. So KA, could you maybe list the process you go through before taking a trade? What's on your checklist if you have one? Thanks. Yeah, that's not for the YouTubes, my dude. So, but I gave a lot of checks already. with his US 100 analysis from earlier. Why this fair value gap should not hold, and what the range is, right, and where the liquidity is. So those are a few steps already where you can look for. Where will US 100 reach for? Let me see. Let me see. I'm contemplating a little bit. Because normally you want to pair up a buy order with someone's sell stop loss or sell stop, right? If somebody has a breakout sell stop over here, then you want to buy it. So you pair up your buy with the liquidity from somebody else. Right now we have this one, which already got tapped. Then we also have this one. And let's go to the 1 hour. But if we would respect the daily breaker, right, then this should be the end station, and then it should bounce from here. But then on the daily you want to be in here, which is way lower, right? You are expecting indices to drop lower at 9:30. Yeah, it might have well done that, but it just did it earlier. Missed the US 100 checklist, too late. Yeah. Can't wait for the Discord. Yeah, it's gonna be good, man. Very good. Are you an ICT charter member? No, I am not. I am self-taught on everything that's available. Alright, we're gonna watch Indices for the next 30 minutes, because I think that's actually the most fun right now. Let's tape read this stuff. Let me put in the lines on Nasdaq. Oh. Who's your favorite comedian? We've got one guy in my country, the Netherlands. His name is Hans Theeuwen. It's fucking hilarious. But internationally, I really enjoy Bill Burr and Ricky Gervais. I think those two are one of the funniest. And Bill Burr just because he's so I mean, how do you call it? rude or something, or yeah, I don't know. Man, it's funny. And then Ricky Gervais is just very intelligent and he has smart jokes, and I like those too. And he makes fun of every celebrity. If you haven't watched Ricky Gervais host like the Golden Globes, and that shit is funny as hell. Not gonna lie. I'm very interested to see what the indices are gonna do this session. Very interested. You seem like a Dave Chappelle guy. I think Dave Chappelle is good too. But not my favorite, but still good, right? Hi brother, up. RWP, how you man? How are you doing? Let's do a little poll. What is gonna happen on... Let's do Nasdaq, right? Let's see. Let me give you two options. What I should think. What should happen. Yeah. Let's do liquidate Trendline and move up in premium. Oh, it's too much words. Or yes, let's do this one. So liquidate trend line, so that would be moving down first, take out all these lows, and then probably go into this gap. Or are we gonna go back all the way up in this area? And the winner gets... what does the winner get? He will get a nice vacation with the market maker. He will take you on vacation. I think that's a good deal. Alright, so should we split the screen and let's watch Nasdaq and S&P together? Let's watch the 5-minute. Right, so I'll keep those in. Then we'll have to watch this gap first too. 6 minutes will open up these equities. Equity open. Right, so the gap is in premium, so that's fine. This one too. And US30. That's the same gap. Alright, those match up. Let's see. In 5 minutes. The chat is divided. It's 50-50. Guys, make up your mind. What's it gonna be? You think it's gonna rate the equal highs and then sell? We'll keep that as an option too. And then which equal highs are you referring to? Like these? These two? I suppose these two. Yes, Stanley. Alright. Up. It tapped into daily fair value gap and then gone up. You mean the lower one, right? Not the one we're currently trading in. So I like that. That's part of the liquidated trend line first, so makes sense. It's already moving towards towards the low before equity open. So SMT between NAS and SPX. NAS took Asia lows, SPX did not. I think we rate buy side liquidity. Also very good point, Sean. Alright, so the majority of the chat thinks we're gonna go down first and then back into premium. Gold. Oh, my bad. Up. Gold. Which daily fair value gap are you talking about then? Oh, yeah. This area. Yeah, that already happened. So yeah, gold is definitely on the buy side, and then we have the trend line, right? Don't underestimate the trend line liquidity. When if you're in a buy down here, sheesh. Should have started my verification straight up, but I passed it on this day. Let's see, 2 minutes. What's the indices gonna do? Equal lows on US 500, right? What's US 30 doing? Something like this should be good. Oh, where are you going? Look up in here and then down. We have a long-term low on US 30 based on it, went into daily fair value gap, and then 2 rebalance intermediate term highs on the 1 hour. Let's see. Oh, it's going for the trend line, guys. It's going for the trend line. Which makes sense, right? No return into the fair value gap though. Might still come, right? So I guess he should have went in around 8. That's probably the entry. Damn, there we go, guys. Those who voted that the trend line will be liquidated first, I will make sure the market maker calls you, and he will have a nice present for you. So this area, pre-equity open, was the most sensible area to enter, and it actually makes sense too. And the reason is because of this liquidity down here. And then when it returns into the fair value gap, you should be good. Okay. Stop loss hit? No, I have no trades on. This one never hit. That's good. That's good. If the alert doesn't get hit from stop loss hit, then it's good. So we liquidate the previous weekly high or no? Why is this so weird? Why is my previous weekly high wrong? It's this one. Right, so I guess we're gonna complete the market maker buy model, right? This is the start. God damn. Look at this. Right, so it's fully liquidated over here. Oh, S&P 500 did not liquidate it fully. So this could have been a turtle soup entry, probably. What does the 1 minute show? So yeah, actually good. I was talking and I was muted. Nice. Saying this will not hold because US30 is going down pretty fast and the other two are waiting. So lows taken, lows are not taken. Lows are taken. Alright, guys, I think I'm gonna head off. Streaming in NFP week is not too much action going on right now. The only thing which happened was gold pushing up like a madman from the higher time frame POI outlined from the market outlook. Did not manage to get in, of course, because I passed the challenge over here and did not trade any other account. But it's actually beautiful price action. At least from the perspective that this was the correct area, right? And then original consolidation posted in a Telegram this morning. So if you pay attention and you know how market maker models look like, you know the original consolidation is target for the buy side of the curve, which we're definitely on right now. So previous weekly high is on the table. Right now we have SMT between the indices, so we might see a little bit more bullish price action going up back into those fair value gaps outlined earlier. Right, this one, and then also this one up here. So it's interesting to see. So guys, thank you for joining. If you're not in the Telegram, man, join in, right? It's on the screen. OTE's chart lab. We're gonna stream tomorrow again. We're gonna stream NFP and we're gonna see if we can catch anything. Paper trade, of course, because it's NFP, right? So guys, stay safe with these conditions and we'll speak soon. And yeah, have a great day.